No, no more. Enough.
Ah,
no more.
you surrender.
No.
No?
No.
Huh?
But if you think you're getting full custody of this TV, you got another thing coming, honey.
I don't hear a better alternative.
Oh, no, I've got one.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
You'll just have to, move in with me.
And leave the TV here? You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I said it, didn't I? Yes, I'm serious. Move in with me. What is it? Did I say something wrong?
No, no, you said something very, 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 very right. I'm sorry, Bo. The answer is no.
Go away!
Lord, it's Max. I promise I won't bite back. Hey, Max, come on in. I'm sorry to snap at you like that.
Oh, it just comes natural these days, huh? Sorry, just kidding, just kidding. Just stop by to see how you're doing. Maybe bring a smile to your face.
Didn't happen to bring a gun, did you?
Beg your pardon?
I got this rattlesnake to kill before he strikes again.
Nice to see we're not obsessing about Kane Rogan anymore. Weird bedspread.
It's research.
Oh, let me guess. Kane Rogan? Whoa, Cord, look, I know you have this thing about your Mexican roots, but don't you think you're going a little bit overboard here?
Wait a minute. That's it. That's it.
That's what?
Oh, Max, I can't believe it. I've been looking for this. It's been right there in front of my nose the whole time. This is it, Max. Thank you, pal. You've given me everything that I'm looking for.
Hank, what are you doing here?
Yeah, what's going on?
Sorry for the interruption, Vicky. But I'm looking for Zachary Rosen, Todd Manning, Powell Lord, and Kevin Buchanan.
Well, obviously you have found them all. What is this all about?
We're here to place them under arrest.
What? Oh, well, wait a minute. This is a mistake.
It isn't.
Hank, it doesn't make any sense. What are you arresting them for?
The rape of Marty Saybrook.
What?
Absolutely not.
This is ridiculous. This is impossible. This can't be. Not my son.
Vicky, I'm sorry, but formal charges have been made. Now, these officers are here to take them into custody.
Hank, you're out of your mind. I know you hate me for dating your daughter, but this is too much.
Shelby.
Don't even think about it.
You have the right to remain silent and please to answer
Come on, hold on, all right? Hold.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed without any cost.
Hank, stop this. This is a mistake.
Right.
I wish it were that simple, Vicky.
Are you happy, Hank? Did you get what you wanted?
Take them down and book them.
Kevin!
This is ridiculous.
Hank! Please don't take my son. He is innocent. Please!
Nora, don't tell me that nothing is wrong.
It's just things are moving so fast, that's all.
Listen, I was shocked when the words popped out of my mouth, too. But I'm glad that I said them, and I think that you're glad, too.
Well, maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do.
Maybe I know you even better.
I mean, maybe you'd find out something, some real terrible, dark secret about me. I mean, something really horrible about me.
Oh, what do? You eat crackers in bed, or? You really are serious, aren't you? Come here, Red. Listen to me. I don't know you well enough, huh? How many people would scan through a mile-long computer readout looking for one single car, one single blue car whose license plate started with AM or MA?
I wish you would.
You know, no, look, so you helped me get through all of that, Nora. I mean, you were kind, you were generous, you were wonderful, lovable,
Bo.
and you were always there for me when I needed you. You helped me get over that obsession I had with finding that mystery driver and that car that forced me into the accident. You know, if it wasn't for you right now, I would be a wreck. A total wreck.
This sign. I dreamt about it.
You dreamt about this sign?
The pancakes. The pancakes were in my dreams. Why, Bo?
I don't know. It's no big mystery, really. You've probably driven through here before and you've seen the sign. It's pretty distinctive. I have impressions of...
Of the sign?
No, of this whole area. We're only a couple hundred yards from where Sarah and I had the accident. So. Nora? Are you worried that I'm not over Sarah's death?
No, it's not that.
Well, then what?
It's just that everything everything's been so... It's been fine. It's been so great so far,
Well,
you know?
great is good. Let's shoot for greater.
Well, maybe we're just pushing things, you know, rushing things too soon, too fast. You know, I mean, you don't want to be living with someone who has nightmares and talks in her sleep.
What are you talking about when you kept muttering blue car, blue car?
Don't.
No, that's my fault. That is not your fault. You know? I mean, that thing that I had to find that car, that was contagious. I'm over it now. Pretty soon you'll be over it, too. Listen, honey, believe me. There's nothing to worry about.
We have to go return the car.
Okay. All right, good. And we'll come back here and not talk about you moving in with me. Deal?
What does this piece of Spanish writing mean?
Well, I'm gonna have to check something out before I say anything.
That is not an answer. You say this is what you need to nail Kane.
Look, I don't care about Kane. All I care about is getting Tina and my kids back.
All right, you're finally going to admit it. But what does this got to do with it?
Oh, that's right. You don't know anything about this.
About what?
About Kane and Angela Holliday.
What, the Lady Evangelist? They're ex-con partners. You told me that.
No, they were more than partners. They were husband and wife.
Oh, get out of here.
No, they were. And Rogan ran out on her, just like he will run out on Tina if he's given half a chance. That is why I've got to find something incriminating that I can use against the man. Something so Tina will see the kind of man that she is about to marry.
And this is going to do it, this piece of paper.
Yeah, I got this and all these other documents out of the strong box that I broke into.
Really don't want to ask this, but whose strong box is this?
Angela's.
You stole it?
Hey, come on, Max. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to get Tina to open up her eyes.
Yeah, and meanwhile, the cops are going to put you behind iron bars.
I'm willing to take that kind of risk.
It is not a risk. It is nuts. Look, I know you got this thing about discrediting Kane and all that, but don't you think you're going a little over the deep end?
It's not about Kane, all right? It's about Tina and my kids. Tina is my wife. Not only in name, but in every other sense of the word. And I can't lose her, Max. I can't.
I shouldn't.
Well, that's when you should.
Why is it you always know how to get around me?
I like to be around you.
We spend nearly every hour together at work.
I don't mean at work. You know, since I'm staying right upstairs here at the club, and since the bottle is empty and the night is young, how do you feel about coming upstairs to my room for a drink? For a nightcap?
You think I'm going to say no, don't you? Well, I'm not. I'd like to come up for a nightcap. I knew it, you're bluffing.
No, No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just pleasantly surprised. I mean, after all the times I've asked you.
I can't help if I'm the cautious type, Clint. Like I told you, I've been down this road before.
Not with me, you haven't. You know, my divorce from Vicky is almost final. And I'm ready, willing, and able to start a new life.
You sound almost sure.
I am sure. Let's get out of here, Miss Butler.
Whatever you say, Mr. Buchanan.
Clint, I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Vicky, if you don't mind,
Look, I'm sorry, but you have to come with me right now to the police station. Kevin's been arrested. Please, our son needs us right now.
My son.
Good evening, Dorian.
Good evening. Don't worry, I won't keep you from Vicky for long.
Not a problem tonight.
Oh? She's left you alone?
Well, she's hostessing a function for Kevin's young friends, and we both agreed that I shouldn't be there. Is that scandalous enough for you?
Actually, it just proves what a gentleman you are. So why don't you share some of that gallantry with me? There's no sense our both having two separate tables alone.
Another time, Dorian. And if you're taking all that stuff, I wouldn't mix it with a nightcap.
Oh, it's not medicine. It's homeopathic, herbal. And my nightcap is going to be mineral water.
Homeopathic herbal cures? Is this part of that life-changing experience you were talking about the other night?
Don't make fun of me.
Oh, I take you very seriously. I'm having trouble with the part where you tried to apologize for all the harm you've caused
I
Vicky
was
and-
serious. An illness.
Oh, illness. What are you talking about?
Andrew and Kathy know about it, but I made them promise not to tell anyone. I'd like you to do the same, please. I've had a pretty bad scare lately. They found a teeny weeny little lump in my breast.
Oh, no.
It's all right now. They got it out, all of it. However, it was cancerous. And so, if holistic remedies changing my life will prolong my life, I thought I'd better do it.
Well, forgive me for being abrupt. I didn't know.
You're forgiven. I'm even going to try meditation. I'm going to go on a holistic retreat. Luna Moody suggested that. I figure why not try it?
Sure.
Everything.
Sure. So you meant what you were saying about changing.
I'm trying. And in that light, may I ask you a question? Will you promise to keep an open mind?
I guess everybody knew how much I love Tina except for me, huh?
You used to. What happened?
I don't know, maybe it was a year in a prison camp. Seemed like a lifetime in hell. Maybe it was coming back and finding out that Tina had gotten herself engaged to Ken Rogan. You know, Tina has always needed protection from her own worst instincts, Max. And hell, I have always been that someone.
Yeah, well, maybe it's time to start soft selling that protection stuff. Tina's a big girl now.
Maybe she doesn't want to be protected anymore.
Tina never wants what is good for her. That's why this document is so important to me. It's going to give me all the evidence I need to prove what kind of a liar Kane Rogan really is. I can't believe that I haven't found it any sooner because it was staring at me all along. This is the best hope I've had yet of getting Tina and the kids back.
Kevin.
Mom, Dad, don't worry, Kevin.
We'll take care of this.
Honey.
Excuse me, you'll have to wait.
Oh, back off, Lieutenant. He's my son, for God's sake.
Clint, we know who he is, and we know what he's been accused of doing.
He hasn't done anything. He's not even capable. It's not possible.
Oh, I see. These other boys, they're capable of brutalizing a young woman, but your son isn't.
Look, I didn't do it, all right?
Oh,
I
we know
swear.
that. Kevin, we know that.
Don't worry, Kevin. We'll get you out of here.
Joe, please. Excuse me.
Okay, put your feet together, your face forward.
Say goodbye to messy toothpaste and say...
I'm kind of in a rush. My boyfriend, my friend, who's a boy, is waiting outside the car. So
If you don't mind my saying, maybe you shouldn't be in such a hurry. Remember the last time?
I'm sorry?
The last time you rented a car from us. I'm the one who noticed the dent, remember?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
It was around last Thanksgiving. You rented a 4-door.
Are you sure it was me and it wasn't someone who just looked like me?
I never forget a face or a dented fender.
I wish I had your memory. You wouldn't happen to remember the make or the license plate of that car, do you?
I'd have to double check the records for that. Give me a second.
You know, you're right. There was a car. It was kind of weaving. And I gave it a blast of the air horn, make sure it stayed in its lane.
Okay, could you remember anything about the car? Could you even see? Were you blinded by the headlights?
Yeah, what? But I must have looked in the rear view. Let's see, it was straightening out, and it was blue, bright blue. And I remember the license plate started with AM. I remember because I was thinking, was it spelling out something? But it might have been MN.
Nora, what's taking so long?
Miss Gannon, I have the records you asked for.
Okay, Lieutenant, we've got their pretty faces for our records. What do you say we get them out of here, huh?
I'm not going anywhere until I talk to my lawyer.
Your father's lawyer, don't you mean?
Hey, we've got our rights, Gannon.
Gannon. Yeah, right. Well, we wouldn't dream of depriving you of that, now would we? Lieutenant?
You're each allowed one phone call. Let's go.
Now, wait a minute.
No exceptions, Kevin. Now move it.
My parents are right here. I don't care about my phone call, all right? Can I just talk to them?
There's no reason not to let him do that.
Oh,
is
he
there,
doesn't
Hank?
need a reason, do you, Gannon?
Clint, despite what you think, I'm simply following standard procedure. Now, Kevin, he gets one phone call, just like the others, to inform someone that he's here. But since you're here, you know that he's here. So we'll waive the call. Visitation rights will come later.
Okay, come on. YouTube you can.
Kevin.
I didn't do this.
Don't
you know
worry,
that, right?
Don't worry.
I know.
Clint, Vicky, I suggest you make a call to a very good lawyer. Excuse me?
We have to get him out of here right away.
Vicky. We have to stay strong for Kevin. The best thing we can do right now is just get
damn good lawyer.
But he doesn't belong here. He does not belong here. He didn't do anything. He's not guilty. He can't be.
He's crazy! Well, everybody knows that Marty Saybrook is crazy. How come we know that and these stupid cops don't?
Hey. Watch your manners there, sonny boy. You could be a guest at the counties for quite some time here.
Look, we had a party, a wild party. Marty was the wildest thing at that party. Days later, she decides she's been raped. I mean, what does that tell you?
I'm sorry, she cannot cry wolf and get away with it.
She didn't cry wolf. She cried rape. And you know she did it the morning after your little spring fling, fellas. Yeah, that's right. Marty didn't wait for a few days. She was examined just a few hours later by a doctor. And then she was questioned by a police officer. As a matter of fact, I'm expecting a report on that exam any minute now.
We got it, Hank.
Thanks, Joe. Well, how about it, fellas? Let's see what the medical report has to say.
You got kids? You got germs.
Am I getting to you, boys? Look, if you're innocent, what have you got to fear from a little piece of paper, huh?
That's right. There's nothing in that doctor's report that can change what happened that night.
Yeah. And now at least we know one thing that happened. The rape kit confirms multiple intercourse.
So?
So now we run a DNA test. If the samples taken from Marty Saybrook match any or all of yours.
Man.
Wait. What's wrong, Lord? Something you want to say?
No. He's got nothing to say. I mean, he just doesn't like being treated like a lab rat, that's all.
Yeah? That goes for all of you? What do you got to fear from a little blood test?
Look, we got nothing to be afraid of.
A little fear could be healthy. Could save you and your family from a lot of grief. So come on, why don't you confess? Let's get on with it.
I have nothing to confess.
Ditto. We're not talking without our lawyers.
That's right. Of course, a night in these lush surroundings might change your mind. If anyone decides they want to talk, just ask for me.
Actually, I do need to talk to you, Hank, for a couple minutes, please.
Kevin. All right, Holmes, let him out. But you got 2 minutes, then you're back in here with your brothers.
Todd, what are we gonna do now? You heard what the DA said. We gotta come clean.
Shut up. What we gotta do is stay cool.
Well, how can we do that when they said they can prove
They
that we
can't
had
prove
sex?
anything. Zach, relax. Come on.
What does that blood test do?
What does the blood test prove? They can match our semen up with our blood, pal. Todd, what are we gonna do?
We had sex with her. We slept with her. Too many witnesses can put us in the same room with Marty that night. Come on. We had sex with her.
Jeez, Todd.
Shut up! Hey, come on, God! Stop it! Both of you! It's cool. Hey, everything's cool. Come on. They're all right. Come here. We all had sex with her. She wanted it. It wasn't rape. It was mutual consent. In fact, she's the one that came on to us. We got plenty of witnesses that can back that up, remember? Come on.
That's not what really happened upstairs. We raped her, remember? All right, they're right.
Look, it was mutual consent, all right? You just stick to that idea, and you got nothing to be afraid of. Now, what I can't figure out is why they pulled Kevin in on all this. You think he had sex with her, too?
One favor, all right? That's all I ask. Let me be the one to tell Rachel about this, all right? I don't want anyone else to tell her about this, including her father.
Kevin, You are in here on a charge of rape. I don't want you anywhere near my daughter.
Hank, please.
Forget about it. Come back here. Enjoy your stay, fellas. And remember one thing. If anybody feels like talking, just give me a call. Sleep tight.
Now, I want to know what really happened that night.
Fresh start, huh?
Why not? After all, we may be grandparents someday, and we want Cassie and Andrew's baby to be born into a loving, harmonious family, don't we?
Harmony. That's what we call it. I hope the harmony lasts when my biography of Victor Lord is published this summer.
And why would that spoil anything? Is there something in it that would upset me?
Maybe.
Well, but you don't mean anything specifically about me. You mean the usual rumors that there was trouble in my marriage to Victor, that's bringing up painful memories, that sort of thing?
I can't go into detail. This agreement with the publisher to keep things quiet until publication.
I can respect that. Do I need a good lawyer? I would hate to have a libel suit ruin our new truce.
No, don't worry. It's not time to call Nora Gannon. At least not yet.
Nora, what is it?
Oh, you know, it's just like a claim dispute that I had with the company. You know, that boring legal stuff. Just, why don't you go wait in the car? I'll be out in a second.
Yeah, okay. All right. Just hurry up.
You were saying?
You asked about the car you rented last Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
It was a yellow Chrysler, license number RZ2359.
Are you sure?
I just checked the records.
You're sure that the car was yellow? Not blue. Yellow.
Canary yellow. That's the official color.
And the license plate didn't begin with an AM or an MA?
Like I told you, RZ.
RZ.
Did I say something wrong?
No. No. You said something very right. That is just wonderful news. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have never had better news in my life. Thank you.
You tell Mr. Kilgore I need him now, not when he gets back from vacation. Lawyer! Well, to hell with him. We'll get someone else. He's not the only game in town. We'll get someone that we know, someone we trust, someone who knows Kevin, someone... Wait a minute, what about Nora Gannon? Hell, she's practically a member of the family. Vicky. Somehow, we're gonna get through this.
Well, what about Kevin, huh? Do you know that his whole life has just been destroyed? I don't understand how Marty Saybrook could do this. Do you know that Jessie and I practically saved her life? We went and found her unconscious on the floor of her house. We called the ambulance and brought her to the hospital. We saved her life.
You can't ask me to explain Marty Saybrook to you. She's a sick, young woman. She's a pathological liar.
You know, when I went to see her in the hospital, she confided to me that she had been raped. But, of course, she didn't mention any names. And I told her to press charges. I said the man responsible has to be punished. She never said one word. She never even remotely hinted that one of the people she was going to accuse was my son.
You know how her mind works. It's twisted. It's deviant.
Yeah, and I fell for it, didn't I? Good old Vicky, always dispensing advice. I wish to God I had never...
Don't go blaming yourself. We both know he's innocent. And somehow, some way, we're gonna prove it.
Oh, Clint.
Max, for months now, I've been looking for something that I can use to unmask Kane Rogan. Something so strong that Tina would never be able to deny it. Now I think that I have found it.
I've heard you say this before, buddy. Look, I'm sorry. I just hope this just isn't another shot in the dark.
No, it's not, because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep fighting to get Tina and the kids back until she is walking down the aisle singing her vows.
And there's nothing I can say to make you change your mind.
Not a thing. But Max, I know what I'm doing here.
Look, I really hope so. Listen, if things start to go sour before you call 911, give me a call.
Yeah, I will. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, hello. Can you give me an international operator? Yeah, the country is Mexico. I'm looking for the number of a Senor Raul Velasquez. Yeah, he's in Juarez.
What is it with attorneys? You need one, you can't find one. You don't need one, and you know she's not at Beau's. She's not at the palace. She's...
Clint, she may not get the message until tomorrow morning. What are we going to do? We can't leave Kevin here overnight. He's not going to stay in his jail another minute. He can't.
First off, we can't panic. Besides, I know some pretty nice people that have had to spend a few hours in jail.
But he's innocent, and he's just a baby.
I know. He's your baby. Well, we'll get your baby out of here. We'll get him out of here. I promise you that. We'll get him out tonight. And I also promise you that I will not rest until we've cleared his name.
When you say that, I almost believe you.
You better believe it. Now, he's our son. And he can take care of himself in here for a while, and we'll take care of everything on the outside.
But how are we going to do that without a lawyer?
Well, we'll get a lawyer. We'll get a lawyer tonight. We'll get a lawyer tonight if we have to camp out on Nora Gannon's doorstep until she shows up.
Oh, I'll do that. You stay here.
No. We'll do it together.
You're still not answering my questions, Zach. All right. How about you, Powell? Come on, man. Cousin to cousin here.
Now, come on, man. Why are you leaning on Powell? Whose side are you on anyway? Our side
That's
or
what
the
I'm
cop?
trying to figure out, Todd.
All right, you want to know what happened that night?
Yes!
All right, it's simple. Your friend Marty got out of control, okay? You saw her. She got so loaded that you had to bring her up to your room.
I know that. That's where I left her to sleep it off.
Yeah? Well, she didn't feel like sleeping, Kevin. Alone.
Oh, are you trying to tell me that...
The truth, Kevin. That's what you want, right?
Go ahead, Zach. You tell him the truth. You see if he can handle it.
We did her. Okay, Kevin? She wanted it, and we obliged.
She slept with you? Come on, Marty was drunk and out of control, but she wasn't looking for sex.
She's the one who started it, Kevin. I mean, she was pawing me, she was pawing Todd and Powell and everyone at that party. I mean, you saw her. Or did you have your back turned?
But she was like some alley cat, willing to make it with anything.
I mean, a few drinks, a few laughs, and we were in bed with her, Kevin. I mean, you can call this whatever you want, Mr. President, but you cannot call this rape.
The third member of your trio isn't singing the same song about a few drinks and a few laughs. Come on, Powell! Tell me, Kevin, she consent to sex with you! Go! Did she?
They're telling you the truth, Kevin, all right? Marty asked for it. She wanted it.
You expect me to believe that?
You were there. You kicked me out of her room. She was all over me, Kevin. You saw.
Yeah, I do see, cousin. Yo, you take it easy, Buchanan. That there's your brother. Forget this fraternity stuff, all right? Stop hiding behind this brotherhood bit. That kind of talk's gonna get you kicked out of KAD or maybe even worse, huh? If that's a threat, it's not gonna work on me, all right? These guys may be scared of you, but I'm not. Todd, I want to know what happened that night. And I want to know now!